What's going on, everybody? Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Make sure you guys get in on the comments. As always, I want to hear what everyone's got to say, about the topics of the videos. But man, this one's crazy, man. Now, you guys might hear me in my videos say I do music, sports, news, current events. I cover a lot of different topics. I've never done any content about, this type of stuff before, UFOs or anything like that. But this is kind of crazy, man. The New York Times just put out, they did an interview with this guy, Lieutenant Ryan Graves, who is in the Navy, and he was just speaking about between the summer of 2014 to March 5th, the summer of 2014 to March of 2015. All up and down the East Coast, the Navy, has reported all kinds of seeing, UFOs, these objects flying, and they're just like baffled by them. Now they're saying, these things. There's different ones. Like there's ones that they're saying look like a spinning or a moving top. There's other ones that they describe as looking like a tic-tac that just like flies through the sky. These things will, come into view, disappear, reappear somewhere else, show up on their radar, like vanish, but then it's still on the radar, like they have some kind of invisibility capabilities or something like that. I don't know, man. This shit's just pretty crazy. The Ryan Graves dude is a 10-year veteran, and he flies a FA-18 Super Hornet. So he'd be up in the sky, and he'd see all these different kinds of objects. And there was one situation where a pilot almost collided with one of these objects. So there was an official incident report made and filed. You know what I mean? Like this is on file as something that really happened. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, we seen some shit in the sky. Like, no, they almost collided with these things. And, they reported it to the Pentagon. And I learned of this one group or organization, I guess you would call it. It's called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. And it's shut down, but I mean, they investigate things of this nature. And I guess, there's programs, organizations, through the government that have different names now that people are saying is this Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program just under a different name now. And, if you read about them, it's like, what are these dudes? Like the real life Men in Black or something? I don't know, man. I find this stuff interesting. It definitely creeps me out. There was another guy too, Lieutenant Acoin, who spoke with the reporter as well. And, they just, Graves and Acoin were flying together once during an exercise where they saw these things. And as I said, they'd see them, they'd disappear, but then they'd still be on their radar and they could like lock onto it. And, they were like wondering, is this some kind of government exercise, like program going on, like a secret thing that, we don't know about. But they say just as time went on and they seen these things more and more and the stuff that they would see, they said they just didn't believe that this was any kind of government program, that they were dealing with something out of this world. Now, these things that they've seen have like no engine or no exhaust, but they see them at 30,000 feet going at hypersonic speeds. And they just say, I'm no engineer. I don't know a lot about this stuff. But basically, why I'm saying that is because these people in the military who are speaking on it say that the technology and energy, that it would take for these things to fly and do the things they do is way beyond the technology that we have. So, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? And what do you guys think about that footage? Now, This has been, this isn't anything new. We've been hearing reports of this for years, and it's just kind of strange that, this is between 2014 and 2015, and we're just hearing about it now, 5 years later, I guess. But there was another aircraft carrier, the Theodore Roosevelt, and a lot of people who were, out there working saw a lot of these objects as well too. They say it's all up and down the East Coast, and I'll tell you, I'm from Buffalo, New York, Niagara Falls, and I live, in Florida now. But prior to moving, we have an air base out there. The Air Force, Army, Air Force, I don't know, guys. I'm not in the military, so I don't know all the proper terminology and everything. But I'm telling you, we used to see a lot of really strange things in the sky as well. I don't know. It's like something about the East Coast. These things are around, but it's weird too because now there's a new Men in Black movie coming out, right? And call me crazy, guys, but do you ever notice that things in movies, a lot of times, it's like they're based on something real? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like the directors are like a wink, wink, nod, nod. Like, yeah, this really happens, or this has really happened. Or, I don't know, maybe it's to kind of get us comfortable with that idea, like mental conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's an agenda. I guess, I'm sounding like a conspiracy nut, but seriously, you ever notice that? Like, I'll just give a quick example. 10 years ago or so, I heard, when I first started hearing about the Illuminati, secret societies and things of that nature, if you researched it at all, I started hearing about this stuff, excuse me, don't get me wrong, I had heard of things like this in the past, right? But here and there, like that movie, The Skulls, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was familiar that they're, with things like that, that they're said to exist, and that a lot of presidents, had something to do with these, were linked to these secret societies and such. But I just thought of it as some kind of like fraternity or something that only rich people belong to, you know what I mean? But I didn't realize, that these things go deep, But anyways, the point why I'm bringing that up is when you would research it back then, you would see symbolism and things in pop culture, right? But you would just find things where it was like conspiracy people talking about it, right? Well, now, jump ahead. This was like '07, '08. So we're talking like 10, 11, 12 years ago. Fast forward now to 2019, we've seen documentaries and TV shows and things of that nature that speak directly on the Illuminati and secret societies, that they exist, like flat out, not like, well, like speaking that they do exist, and, what are they responsible for, and this and that. So it's just kind of think about that, like there was some conditioning there. We started hearing about it a little bit through YouTube and different things like that, and blogs and stuff. Those breakdown videos where they show you, look at this symbol, look at that, freeze frame it. It started out as that, then it got talked about a little more. Then we're seeing shows like Jesse Ventura, Conspiracy Theory, and then we're seeing straight docu-series and documentaries that talk about this stuff. So it's like they're not secret societies no more. They're admitted to exist to us. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of strange. And then like Bilderberg. I mean, guys, get it. Really, I got to hear everyone's take in the comments on this and what you guys got to say. But like Bilderberg, was exposed, I think, originally by hardcore journalists that just kind of put the pieces together that all these important people would be in the same place at one time. And then, it was like rumored to exist. But then, they admitted that it exists, right? Like, I don't know. And then, is the G5 summit or whatever, is that the same thing as Bilderberg? I don't know. But anyways, guys, these getting back to these flying objects, they're all over the place. You can read these article where this Lieutenant Ryan Graves and this other guy at Coin talk all about it. And, there's a bunch of reports of incidents like this. And it's just crazy, man. What are these things? you know, and they have no engine or exhaust. Isn't that crazy? Like, they're operating on something, you know, some technology way beyond ours. But I don't know, guys. Just wanted to put this out there, share that footage with you guys, and see what you guys think of all this. Thanks for tuning in. It's J Coffee Talk. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as you already know, I do music, sports, news, life, current events, and more. As you see, this video, I guess, would fall into the more category. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you guys on the next video. Look forward to hearing what you guys all got to say. I'm out of here. Peace.